So in this video, we are taking up the fourth problem for in the case of what Picard's method of successive approximation. It is basically used in the numerical methods for finding the initial value problem for the what differential equation of first order and first degree. So here they have given the first order and first degree differential equation. We have to find the second approximation, right? And they have given mentioned the initial value also, x not equal to 0 and y not equal to what, 1. So what is the first step? First step is to take the differential equation, then in the first step dy you have to keep it on LHS, rest all terms on RHS. So dy is equal to x is there minus y square and dx there. This is the first step. Okay, next second step, integrating both sides. Integrating LHS, but the limits you should know, right? So limits will be y is there, so that means the limits also y should be there. So it is y naught, which is given in the question as 1, and it will be between y naught and y. And RHS also same thing, it will be between the x naught, because x is sitting, x naught which is given in the question 0, and the x value. The upper limit will be x and y respectively. So second step, integration dy and dx over here. Okay, so you'll substitute the limits with respect to y. What was that? Y naught, which is 1 and y. Here it will be x naught, 0 and x. Okay, so upper limit you can observe x and y respectively. Okay, it is fixed, all the questions will remain as it is. Okay, so the initial condition, everything we have done. Now let us go for this third step. Third step is to LHS you have to solve, RHS you keep it as it is, no need to integrate. So LHS, as we know, dy is sitting, no function is there, so let me just put 1 here. 1 integration we know it is 1 y itself, so you can write y, and the limits are nothing but 0 or 1 to y. RHS side don't disturb, 0 to x, same thing. So upper limit minus lower limit, so in place of y if I substitute y it will be y, in place of y if I substitute 1 it will be minus lower limit minus 1. Now in the third step itself you have to understand that after integration y you have to keep it on LHS side, rest all should be on RHS side. So here minus 1 is sitting, I'll shift it to RHS. So y is equal to 1 plus the same thing. Now this particular equation will be the equation that is necessary for the approximations. Okay, so this you just name it as one equation, whatever, I'll just write equation, very important. So y is equal to whatever you are getting after integration, that you have to take it consider as what the equation. Okay, in first approximation remember that we have to substitute y value as y naught in function of x and y. What is the function of x and y? See, this is nothing but the function of x and y. Remember, one more thing I'd like to tell you that here, whatever they are giving dy by dx, that will be function of x and y. So here the function of x and y is nothing but x minus y square. That is nothing but this part, right? That's why I said this is the function of x and y. There you have to substitute y as y naught for the first approximation. Okay, so don't get confused, only that part, integration of inside that part only we have to substitute y equal to y naught. Here y is sitting, don't substitute here y naught. First approximation basically means y value I have to give it as what, y1. Second approximation y2, y3, so okay, don't get confused. Y becomes y1 LHS side, inside the part we have to substitute y as y naught, equal to 1 plus integration of 0 to x minus, now here it will change, y will become y naught. Now y naught value we have seen in the question itself, the initial condition, which was nothing but what, 1. We can see over here also 1, that you have to take and keep it here. So it becomes 1 as it is, plus integration of 0 to x minus 1, 1 square is 1 itself, okay, dx. Now we are going for the integration. Now we have to integrate, okay. So y1 becomes 1 plus integration of x. What is integration of x? See, you have to remember this formula. X power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. This you have to remember. Here 1 is there. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So it will become x power 2 by 2 minus 1 integration, we know it is x itself. Now you have to put the limits also, 0 to x. Now limit you have to put upper limit minus lower limit, right? So upper limit means in place of x you have to substitute x, it will remain as it is, x square by 2 minus x is the minus lower limit, it will be in place of x I have to substitute 0. So it is 0 square by 2 minus 0. So this term is nothing but 0 itself, right? So what is the remaining term you are getting? So y1 value becomes 1 plus x square by 2 minus x. This is the y1 value. First approximation is done. We have to do one more approximation, which is the second approximation. X and y is equal to y1. Second approximation, okay. So here second approximation, you should get y2 value. So the equation again, if you see, I'll just copy paste your equation. The y value becomes y1, sorry y2, because this is the second approximation. 1 plus integration of 0 to x. Now x minus y will become y1. This is the second approximation, so it will become y1. Okay. So y1 value from where we'll get this particular thing you have to substitute. So y1, the previous case what we had, first approximation, that you have to substitute here. Bracket is very important because the minus sign is sitting. Okay. So I have substituted the y1 value. That square we have to take, right? That square. Now the thing is that here three terms are there. We have to do the square. So you have to remember one formula, which is nothing but a plus b plus c the whole square. Three terms are there. That's why that is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2c. That's it. Okay. So abc, anything you any variable you can consider. Just you have to write the answer, right? So the y2 value becomes 1 plus integration of, now we are not doing the integration part, we are just simplifying the equation, right? So x minus we keep it outside. Now inside the bracket I will apply a plus b plus c the whole square. So a square, which is 1 square 1, plus b square, x square by 2 square will be what, x power 4 by 4, then minus x square, that will become plus x square, plus now 2ab. So this is a, this is b, and this is c. Okay. So 2 into a into b, 2 into a is 1, into b is x square by 2, plus now 2bc. So 2 into b value is what, x square by 2, into c value is minus x, right, plus 2ca, 2 into c value is minus x, into a value is what, 1. So this part is done, dx you have to write. Now 2 and 2 gone, 2 and 2 gone. So what is the final answer you are getting? Now this minus sign you multiply inside. So we'll simplify this part. So y2 becomes what, 1 plus, so here x is sitting, okay, minus, so multiply minus inside, minus 1 minus x power 4 by 4, this is 2x square, so it will become minus 2x square, then it is plus x cube plus 2x, okay, dx. Now we'll go for the integration. Before that, x is there, it will become 3x, right? So I'll directly write here 3x, that will be better. So I am going to write here 3x directly. Now we'll go for the integration. So 1 outside plus 3x integration is what? 3 outside, integration of x is x square by 2 minus, 1 integration is minus x, minus x power 5 by 5, and 4 is also sitting, it will become 20, minus 2 into x power 3 by 3 plus x power 4 by 4. Okay, now limits are also there. So limits, you have to put 0 to x. Now upper limit minus lower limit, so y2 becomes 1 outside plus upper limit x, you have to substitute, it will remain the same thing, minus lower limit. So when you apply lower limit, all the values is having x, so it will become completely 0. So only just substitute upper limit. Second approximation value, so this will be the final answer. Now they have asked you to find out, asked us to find out what y of 0.1 also. If you see in the question, we are not asked. Okay, leave it. Okay, this is the answer.